I would never cry in front of anybody. But when I was alone, that was my time, to let it all out. And I would speak. I would speak to God mostly. And, you ask him why. She was so young, and at times you speak to yourself as if you're speaking to your parent. I did that because I believed that she was somewhere, or her spirit was somewhere around the universe. I told her things, that I would tell her if she was alive. Call me crazy, but it helped me at that time. Yeah, it was hard. It was very hard because I felt alone. I was alone. I literally was alone. I knew that this is it. You are alone right now. Whatever you achieve, you're going to celebrate alone. Whatever you do, you don't have that backup, with someone that you can just call and talk about anything and be excited with. Anyway, so anyone who would have seen me at that time would just think that I'm mad. But that's what trauma does. That's what trauma does. It changes you. You are never the same again. You will never be the same again until you heal. So I lost myself at some point. I looked for love in all the wrong places. Trauma taught me that attention is love. I was broken and I attracted broken men. And that didn't end well. It just added salt to the wound because there was no love there. You just get hurt over and over and over again. So I got hurt until I built a wall. I decided, you know what, let me just build a wall around my heart so that no one, let me build a wall that no one can penetrate, I must just make sure that no one goes through this point. I wanted to make sure that I hurt people before they hurt me. And that's not a great way to start a relationship. You're always on guard, like you're waiting for the bad things to happen. If they're not happening, like you ask yourself, like, what's going on? Because you're expecting bad. I know now that in life, if you're expecting bad things to happen, bad things are going to happen. If you're expecting good things to happen, good things are going to happen. I know now the positive, the power of positive thinking. And that's what my life is built on. I first get it in my mind and see it in my mind, and then I know that I'm going to touch it. That's what my life is based on now, and it works. So I was already in my relationships. I was always looking for signs to show me that it's time to get rid of him. But that's what trauma does. It makes you delusional, and think the world is against you. It makes you think that you are not worthy of anything good, let alone love. I distracted myself with alcohol and had too many frenemies, like you surround yourself with so many people because you think having many people in your life is like, means you are someone, or it makes you feel loved, or whatever the case was. But I did that. Another thing that I used to do with the little money that my mother left me, I bought a lot of clothes, because for me that was my comfort, you know. Having something new in my closet made me happy. So I thought. I had a friend once who lost her parent as well, and her escape was food. So she would buy herself food all the time. As a result, she became obese. But that's what trauma does. Like, you need an escape. You need some kind of escape. You need something to shield yourself from this world, because you believe that the world is bad. And so are the people. I just wanted something to hold on to, you know, like, because I knew that my clothes would never leave me. You know, I knew my clothes would always be in my closet. They're not going anywhere until I get rid of them. I honestly don't want to make this video long, but I just want to talk to people who are orphans, or people who we don't know what the future holds. If you ever find yourself as an orphan, I just want you to know that you're not alone. There are many of us, and we've survived and made it through. So can you. I wouldn't advise you to stay strong, because I didn't. I think I tried it. I tried to stay strong, but it only broke me. You know, it just made things worse. Because for so long, I wanted to be strong. And I had a little brother who was 10 years younger than me that I needed to be strong for. But I wouldn't advise that, because being strong is exhausting. I have a whole video about that. I can make a new video. Like, I can write books about my strong era. Not good. Cry it out, man. Cry it out if you want to, if you need to, whenever you need to. Let it out every time. That's how you get the healing. Feel your feelings, and when you're ready with you to move on with your life, do all the things that your parents wished for you to do. Do all the things that you want to do. Live the life that you can be proud of. You know? Take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Make your parents proud. Make yourself proud. Make your kids proud. Shame the devil. Shame all of those people who left you alone. All those people who thought that you would never succeed without them. Put your enemies under your feet. That's what you do. Losing a parent is a wound that would never heal. I don't think it'll ever heal. It's something you have to deal with for the rest of your life. You will carry it for the rest of your life. I know a 60-year-old man who still cries till this day because he lost his mother. More than 2 decades ago. And I understand. But one thing I can promise you though, life does get better. Life does get better. Prayer helped me a lot. It still does. It's still my thing. You know, God is still my best friend. God is still my everything. I am helpless without him. I'm hopeless without him. I know that. Here's something I know for sure. God loves and looks after orphans. I know that. I'm an example of that. There is no human on earth who can raise their hand and say, I took care of her when her mother died, or I helped her do this. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was all God, nobody else. You can make it. Thank you so much, guys. If you've watched up until this point, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, say something. You can ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer. Thank you so much, man. Take care of yourselves till we meet again. Bye.